Wherever you are right now, whatever this day took out of you, I want you to imagine for a moment that you don't have to lead anymore. Not tonight. All day long you've been the one deciding, managing, carrying, steering, figuring out what comes next and how you'll get there. But right now, in this bed, in this quiet, you get to stop leading. Because tonight you have a shepherd, and a sheep that's being led doesn't have to know the way. It just has to follow the one who does. There's a good chance you came to this moment tired. Not just the ordinary kind of tired, but the kind that soaked all the way through. The kind where your body finally lies down, but your mind keeps walking. Maybe today asked more of you than you had to give. Maybe you held it together for everyone else, and now, in the dark, the holding together is starting to come apart at the edges. Maybe there's a worry sitting on your chest, or a grief, or just a bone-deep weariness you can't quite name. If that's you, I want you to hear something before we go a single step further. You are not a lost sheep tonight. You are a found one. The Good Shepherd knows exactly where you are, and he has come looking for you in this very moment. This Psalm 23 bedtime prayer is his voice calling you gently home to rest. And all you have to do tonight is let yourself be led. So stay with me. Let's follow him into the quiet together. Let's begin with the words that have carried God's people beside still waters for thousands of years. The words shepherds have whispered over their flocks, that grieving families have spoken at gravesides, that frightened children have learned by heart. Psalm 23. Let them come slowly. Don't rush them. Let each line settle into the tired places. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. The Lord is my shepherd, not a shepherd. Not a distant shepherd of everyone in general. My shepherd, yours, he knows your name. Jesus said in John chapter 10, I am the good shepherd. I know my sheep, and my sheep know me. He's not managing a nameless crowd. He knows you, the specific you, with your specific worries and your specific weariness. He knows the thing you didn't tell anyone today. He knows how hard you've been trying. And look at what this shepherd does. He makes me lie down in green pastures. Did you catch that? He makes me lie down because sheep are anxious creatures. They won't lie down when they're afraid or hungry or when there's tension in the flock. A sheep only rests when the shepherd has made everything safe. So when the psalm says he makes me lie down, it means he's taken care of everything that would keep you from resting. He has made it safe for you to lie down tonight. You don't have to solve the day before you sleep. The shepherd has already gone ahead and made the pasture safe. He leads me beside still waters, not rushing water, not the churning, anxious current your mind has been swimming in all day. Still waters, quiet waters. He's leading you right now, away from the noise and toward the stillness. Can you feel him drawing you there? Let him. Let the shepherd lead you beside the quiet water tonight. And then he restores my soul. That's the promise for the deep down tired. Not just rest for the body, but restoration for the soul. The part of you that's been running on empty. The part that's felt worn thin and stretched too far. He restores it. He pours back in what the day poured out. So let's ask him to do that now. Father, you are the good shepherd, and tonight I ask you to be exactly that for the precious soul listening. Make them lie down in green pastures. Lead them beside still waters. Take everything that has kept them from rest and quiet it with your presence. And restore their soul tonight, Lord. The weary, worn down, poured out places, would you fill them back up as they sleep? Let them wake tomorrow with something in the tank again, because you are the God who restores. Take a slow breath with me here. In gently through your nose, and out long and slow, letting your shoulders sink into the bed. One more. Breathe in the peace of the shepherd. Breathe out the weight of the day. You're being led now. You don't have to find the way yourself. Now stay with me, because the psalm goes to a hard place next, and I don't want you to miss why that's such good news. It says, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Notice it doesn't say if I walk through the valley. It says even though I walk through the valley. The shepherd never promised there wouldn't be valleys. Some of you are in one right now, a dark stretch. A season of loss or fear or uncertainty so heavy it casts a shadow over everything. But look at the promise. Not that he'll keep you out of the valley, but that he walks through it with you. For you are with me. That's the whole reason the fear loses its power. Not because the valley disappears, but because you are not walking it alone. And your rod and your staff, they comfort me. The rod was the shepherd's weapon, the club he used to drive off wolves and lions. The staff was the crook he used to gently guide the sheep and pull them back when they wandered. So the shepherd has one tool to fight off what threatens you and another to gently keep you close. He protects you from what's out there, and he keeps you from wandering off into what would harm you. Both. That's how completely he's caring for you tonight. So to the fear that likes to visit in the dark, let's answer it with God's own words. Isaiah 41, verse 10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Father, over everyone lying awake with fear tonight, I speak your presence. To the ones walking through a valley they didn't choose, remind them they are not walking alone. You are with them. Your rod is drawn to protect them. Your staff is near to guide them. Every fear that grows teeth in the dark, would you drive it off like the shepherd drives off the wolf? Let them fear no evil, not because the valley isn't real, but because you are more real and you are right here beside them. Uphold them with your righteous right hand tonight. Feel the fear beginning to loosen its grip. That's the shepherd's presence, standing between you and everything you were afraid of. Now I know that for many of you, the thing keeping you awake isn't a single fear, but a swarm of them. Anxiety. The mind that won't stop, the thoughts that circle and multiply the moment your head hits the pillow. Stay with me, because the shepherd has something to say to the anxious sheep too. Remember, a sheep won't lie down when it's anxious. And the shepherd's whole job is to remove the sources of that anxiety so the sheep can finally rest. That's what God wants to do with your racing mind tonight. Jesus said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Come to me. Bring the whole anxious, overthinking, exhausted mind to him. He's not asking you to calm it down first. He's the one who does the calming. So let's hand it over, thought by thought. That worry that keeps circling back, the loudest one. Picture yourself opening your hands and giving it to the shepherd. And the next one. And the next. He can carry all of them at once, even the ones too small to say and the ones too big to hold. Father, quiet the anxious mind tonight. Every thought racing in circles, gently slow it. Every worst-case scenario playing on repeat, would you replace it with the truth that they are safe in your care? You make your sheep lie down, so make this restless mind lie down tonight. Let your peace, the peace that passes all understanding, guard their heart and their mind as they sleep. Still the waters they've been drowning in. Lead them to the quiet. Breathe again. In, slow, out, long. The anxious current is going still. The shepherd is leading you to quiet water. Now stay with me, because I know some of the heaviest worry you carry isn't for yourself at all. It's for the ones you love. And the good shepherd cares for your whole flock, not just you. Some of you have a child you can't stop worrying about. Some of you have a spouse who's struggling, or a marriage that feels strained, or a family member who's wandered far from the fold and far from God. Some of you are lying next to someone who has no idea how heavy your heart is, and some of you are in a quiet, empty house where the loneliness makes everything louder. Father, tonight I bring every family before the Good Shepherd. You know each name, each face, each situation, the ones prayed over for years and the ones that just started aching. Watch over the children, whether they're asleep down the hall or grown and far away. Guard the marriages that are strained. And to every wandering one, every lost sheep in the family that keeps us up at night, I ask you to do what only the Good Shepherd does. Go after them, find them, and carry them home. To every worried parent and weary spouse listening, give them the deep peace of knowing you love their people even more than they do. You are watching the whole flock tonight, so they can finally rest. The ones you love are in the shepherd's care now. You are allowed to set them down for the night. He never sleeps, so you can. And now, to those of you who are hurting in your body tonight, lying there in pain, or waiting on results, or carrying an illness that just won't relent, the shepherd hasn't passed you by. He leads his sheep to green pastures and still waters precisely because he wants them well and whole. Father, you are the God who heals. I lift up every person battling sickness in their body tonight, the chronic pain that never fully lets go, the fear that comes with every new symptom and every appointment. Move in their body as they sleep, Lord. Where there is pain, bring relief. Where there is disease, bring healing. Where the doctors have run out of answers, remind them that you are the great physician and nothing is beyond you. And heal not only the body, but everything that's broken, the wounded heart, the grief, the disappointment, the parts of them that hurt in ways no scan could ever show. You restore the soul, so restore them from the inside out tonight. You are not forgotten tonight. You are not overlooked. The shepherd sees you and he is near. Now I want to speak tenderly to those of you carrying a deeper kind of tired. Not just today's tiredness, but the tiredness of a long season. Emotional exhaustion. The weariness of being the strong one for everyone else until your own strength ran dry. The numbness. The feeling of being stretched too thin for too long. Stay with me, because this next prayer is for you. Father, for the one who is emotionally worn all the way through, the caregiver, the one everyone leans on, but who has no one to lean on, I ask you to be their strength tonight. You said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." So I bring their weariness to you, not just the tiredness of the body, but the tiredness of the soul. They have been carrying so much for so long. Tonight, let them stop carrying. Let them be a sheep in the arms of the shepherd, held and safe, and not responsible for holding anything up. Restore what has been depleted. Fill what has been poured out. Renew their strength as they sleep, so they rise tomorrow not from their own willpower, but from yours. You don't have to be strong right now. You can just be held. That's what the shepherd carries his sheep for. And here is one of the most beautiful lines in the whole psalm, the one I want you to hold onto for tomorrow. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Whatever you're walking into tomorrow, whatever pressures or people or problems are waiting, the shepherd has already set a table for you right in the middle of it. Provision, abundance, a cup that doesn't just fill but overflows. You are not walking into tomorrow empty-handed. He goes ahead and prepares the table before you arrive. So before you sleep, let's place tomorrow in his hands. Father, we hand you the morning before it comes. The tasks, the fears, the unknowns, the conversations we're dreading, the decisions we can't figure out. You already stand in tomorrow. You have already prepared a table there. So we won't drag it into tonight. We lay it down and trust that your goodness and mercy are already following us into every day that's coming. Whatever we wake to, we won't wake to it alone. Now, before you drift off, let's put some truth deep into your heart, so that when you stir in the dark hours, you have something solid to rest on. Feelings shift, but the shepherd's word never moves. Let each of these settle over you like a blanket, one at a time. You don't have to say them out loud. I declare that the Lord is my shepherd, and I have everything I need. I declare that he makes me lie down in green pastures tonight. I declare that he leads me beside still waters and restores my soul. I declare that even in the valley I will fear no evil, for he is with me. I declare that his rod and his staff protect me and comfort me. I declare that his goodness and mercy are following me all the days of my life. I declare peace over my mind, and every racing thought is coming to rest. I declare that fear has no power over me, because my shepherd is near. I declare that the ones I love are safe in the shepherd's care. I declare healing over my body and restoration over my heart. I declare that I am known by name by the Good Shepherd. I declare that he has prepared a table for me, even in hard places. I declare that my cup overflows with his goodness. I declare that I do not have to carry tomorrow, for he has gone ahead of me. I declare that I am not a lost sheep, but a found and treasured one. I declare that I can lie down in peace and sleep, for the Lord alone keeps me safe. I declare that his perfect love surrounds me tonight. I declare that I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I declare that I am held, I am led, and I am never alone. I declare that this night belongs to rest in the care of my shepherd. Now hold onto this last promise as you begin to let go. Psalm 4, verse 8. In peace I will lie down and sleep, for you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. You alone, not your vigilance, not your worrying, not your staying awake to keep watch. The shepherd keeps the watch now. You are allowed to close your eyes. And hear how the 23rd Psalm ends, because it's the softest landing of all. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Goodness and mercy aren't just ahead of you, they're following you right on your heels all the way home. And home is the house of the Lord, where you will dwell not just for tonight, but forever. You are safe in every direction. The shepherd ahead of you preparing the way, his goodness and mercy behind you, and his presence all around you right now. So let's take our last breaths of this prayer together, slow and easy. Feel how heavy your body has become. That heaviness is peace. That's you finally believing all the way down that it's safe to rest. Feel your shoulders sink. Feel your hands open. Feel the shepherd near. Everything you were carrying you've handed to him. The fear his. The anxiety his. The people you love his. Your tired body, your worn-out soul tomorrow, all of it his. Your hands are empty now, and that's exactly how a sheep is meant to rest, with nothing to hold, because the shepherd holds everything. So rest now, dear one. Close your eyes. Let the dark be gentle, because the one who made the light is right here in it with you, watching over his sheep. May the Lord your shepherd bless you and keep you tonight. May he make you lie down in green pastures and lead you beside still waters. May he restore your soul as you sleep, guard you through every dark hour, and let his goodness and mercy follow you into the morning. May you lie down in peace and sleep, for he alone keeps you safe. And may you wake with a restored soul, a quiet heart, and the gentle certainty that you were held all night long. You are safe. You are led. You are his. Rest now. The shepherd's got you. Good night and sleep in peace.